a healing journey for the rest of your life, or you may not. I know I will be, and to have good days, to have bad days, to have emotional days, to have days. If you are a victim, you are not a victim, you are a warrior, and warriors have scars, battle wounds that are visible. I just want to remind you that vulnerability is not victim mentality. In this video, I just want to have a conversation about why vulnerability is not a victim mentality. You're allowed to be both. It's extremely important to allow others to share vulnerable truths about themselves and not have them be placed into a box or a label. Some of us, that is a part of who we are. No, it's not what we identify with, but it's something, to get to know us, needs to be seen, needs to be shared, and needs to be expressed. That's how we get to know each other. And I'm so thankful if you are here with me, just being open enough to know and let others know, hey, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to identify with a certain area of your life, because some things, some memories will never go away, and we do need to reflect on them, process them here and there, so we can just have a healthy internal life. Some situations will never go away, and that is okay. Part of yourself is part of that time in your life, and it is something you don't completely want to block out because it shaped you into who you are today. We're gonna have different situations, circumstances, lessons all through our life, and we don't have to be so strong all the time. Even the strongest people who have been through some things still need to process and go through events over again. It's not unhealthy to do so. It's healthy to process things whenever you feel emotions come up. You may feel this way as well when people say you're playing a victim, and some people do play the victim quite often, but there's another side that you need to recognize within yourself, that you have been a victim before in whatever situation you were dealt. And just because we want to ignore it and come off like we have such a strong exterior and nothing affects us anymore, or we're not allowed to speak about it with others and process it or get emotional about it sometimes, I don't think is realistic. We shouldn't be shaming others or projecting that someone is taking on a victim mentality, but going through certain situations teaches you mental grit, emotional strength, nervous system regulation, just what information needs to be kept private, how to keep yourself safe. And some roads are very lonely. Not everyone's going to understand you, the work you do, or the family you have, or the energy you have, and just your life in general. And that is okay. Their judgments of you has nothing to do with you. For example, you may have times in your life where it's very hard for you. You had a friend or a family member pass away, or certain holiday seasons that may be very challenging for you to process because it can be very lonely. And there's nothing wrong with processing emotions. Even if people perceive you as so strong, I know you can probably admit this yourself, that even the strongest people have the days they don't feel good. They cry, they feel upset about certain situations, and that is okay. That is great strength. Just being able to process things all over again. And it's not like keep like a toxic way. It's not toxic or bad for your mental health to need to talk, to express yourself, to, have outbursts of emotion when certain things arise. I like to remind people you don't have to play the victim forever, but if you are a victim in any situation in your life, that is honestly a part of who you are. It's not who you have to present yourself as, but just showing others that it's okay to have duality, to have good days, to have bad days, to have emotional days, to have days where you feel on top of the world. I always ask people, and I want you to think about this as well, if you could have one or the other, would you want infinite and hidden secret knowledge that you can't tell anyone, or would you rather have knowledge that is well known and that can help save the world? I always think about, if you had like inside knowledge, it would be difficult to process, but everyone wants to know hidden truths. And then once you see certain things, it's like you can't unscrub your eyes from it. I know ignorance is bliss, but most people walking around these days don't know what is actually going on. It probably makes them have a more fulfilling, happy life. But then there's also individuals who need to be aware of what's going on to protect what is not seen by the everyday person. You're probably going to be on a healing journey for the rest of your life, or you may not. I know I will be, and that is okay. You just have to feel so incredibly proud of yourself. If you are someone that has been in life-altering situations or dynamics, I understand you. I see you, I feel you, I support you, I am rooting for you, and I'm so grateful that you are here with me. I think it's also important to recognize within yourself if you have obligations or responsibilities. Some things are unavoidable and you can't get out of so quickly or easily, and not everyone is going to understand that. So you're allowed to express yourself. You're allowed to share truths that people may not have thought of before or experienced, and that is okay. I know it's difficult to keep going, but I want to remind you that there is strength in continuing on the journey, the life you were given to experience. From my personal experience, I have people that project onto me that say I'm in a victim mentality when I am not. I don't identify with that part of myself very strongly, but it's important to let others know you don't have to completely erase this from your mind, from your heart, from your spirit. Some things people will not understand, and if people are giving you unsolicited advice or labeling you things that you are not, just pay them no mind. You're allowed to have awareness, you're allowed to speak, you are allowed to express yourself, you are allowed to feel your emotions, and you are allowed to be misunderstood. Not many eyes will be able to truly see you, and that is okay. There's many of us out here that know what is going on, what you're going through, and there's going to be good days and bad days, and that is completely okay. Also want to remind you, there are many podcasts and books out there where people learn about new information or different life experiences from other people by just putting themselves out there, and that is not victim mentality, that's strength. I hope you have the best day, I hope you have the best week, and I want to remind you how freaking strong you are. I admire you, I support you, and please feel your emotions whenever you need to. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like or come join my channel. I'm someone who is very unique, very dorky, and I would love to have you here.